Hi, I'm Julie. I was part of the multi-level marketing industry for 5 years and part of 2 high control groups simultaneously for 5 years. This video is about anti-MLM content, and it's about specifically Monat. I was with Monat for 5 years. That was my only multi-level marketing company I was involved with. And I still get emails from them. And I think it would be, I had this idea last night. I thought it would be really cool to show you how much it takes over your life and how much work content creation entails. I don't think you know how hard people work in the multi-level marketing industry. It's a lot of like fruitless labor. Like it doesn't really matter what you do. But it's a lot of friggin' work. And I really love making content now. I loved making content when I was in multi-level marketing, but I fucking love it now. So like I kind of found something that I'm really passionate about. I'm really passionate about this. Sometimes you just have to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Okay, so I thought I'd show you first off, I still get emails from Monat, if you can believe it. They all go to spam, but they're still sending me emails. So I thought, you know what, just for shits and giggles, let's take a look at how many emails they sent me in November. And they sent me 46 emails. 46 emails for the month of November. And 3 emails yesterday, December 1st. If you look at Stephen Hassan's BITE model, behavior, information, thought, emotional control, the influence continuum of cults, influence continuum, you can join one group, and if you just stop going in that group, they're not going, like, members aren't going to harass you on social media and say, I'm so sorry that was your experience, but that wasn't mine, and you're a hater and you have demonic energy. And then you have like fucking MLMs, right? Which is at like the it's like right up there. The amount of emails that you get from these MLM companies take up so much of your time. And this doesn't take into account all the Facebook groups that many of us are a part of. I was a part of my uplines group, then my uplines group. I'm not kidding. And then my uplines group. And it went on like that all the way to the top. Plus there was Monat Market Partner Official. It was called MPO. It's so cool. Monat Official Canada, Monat Official US, Monat Official Poland, Monat Official UK, Monat Official Australia. That happened after I left, right when I was leaving. Monat Official Ireland. And then I think they opened in Lithuania. It's such a weird opening there. They're just going to get in wherever they can, They send you 46 emails last month. And then I looked at the emails that they sent me for December 1st. And I thought, this is what I used to do. I used to open these emails and then I would create content in various groups I had. I had my own team group. I had a customer group. And then I had my business page on Facebook. I had my normal personal account on Facebook, and I had Instagram. And for a time I was posting on LinkedIn until, thank goodness, somebody reported my account and they got it shut down. I wish it had been shut down sooner. Saved me some kind of embarrassment, So first off, I'm going to show you the emails, the amount of emails that I got from Monat. Should have had this prepped a bit, but I'm getting better at doing these videos. Okay, so here's the first one from Monat. Look at this. Monat Global 2, Monat Global 3. So when you see those, this is another thing. Because Monat's opened up in different countries, when they have a sale, they'll give you an email per country per sale, which the pricing will be in Canadian dollars or US dollars or in pounds. But it's not all in one. So then when I would go into my customer group, I would have to recreate this content in order to make it easily digestible by my customers, because it's a lot of information coming at them. And what I was taught in the multi-level marketing industry, actually, you know what? I wasn't taught this. I actually took training outside of the MLM industry. So that's, as I'm like disentangling this, what I learned from paying for additional marketing training outside of the MLM was that the best people to sell to are already your customers. So that's why I wanted to like go to my customers first, my team group first, because all the market partners would buy the products first. Oh, I know, like because we are the customers, but I didn't know that at the time. I just knew that we love the products, and that for sure they want to know what the sales are, because we're all going to buy for sure. And then I would go to my customer group, and I wanted to make the information as easy as possible for them to like figure out what was going on, what the sale was, because the sales can be complicated, unnecessarily so. Like, why are you making it so difficult for people? They just want to make a purchase. And then I would like pick out key elements that I think would appeal to my customers. So to make it, like, oh, okay, good, I want to buy this. Why will this benefit me? So I would recreate content every time there was a flash sale for those like two main purposes. One was so people would know what the hell the price was of these things, because there's all different. I had people from all different countries, as market partners and as customers. So that I needed to have the price in pounds, I needed to have the price in US, and I needed to have the price in Canadian bucks, right? And then also the description of what the sale was and how it would benefit them. Why is this? Why should they buy this? And that takes that alone takes time. Never mind, like, you're supposed to be prospecting and following up and doing this additional training. So this is I just want to kind of show you an average day in the life of an MLMer. 46 emails in the month of November. This is just Monat. This is aside from any other, if you're taking additional network marketing coaching or not. Okay, here's the second page of the Monat. All this stuff. Look at that. The middle one there with the little Canadian flag. Join tonight's Monat in motion call. Oh, you'd always tune in, and it's just the same. It's the same things all the time. Here's our area captain, director, and they're going to share with you the new products, and this is a product training, and this is the new ingredient in the product, and be sure to buy your tickets to our next. It's busy, but you feel like if you participate in these things, you're really going to build your business. And you're given these statistics like 83% of people that attended this Zoom call last year have now ranked up to this certain rank. So you're so inundated and you're so busy all the time, you're not critically thinking. I sure as fuck wasn't anyway. I'm making up for it now. Okay, here's more. This is page 3 of all this. Like, look at this. Boom. And one more. It's to show you, because I like to show you my fucking receipts. Okay, those top 3 emails, those are from yesterday, December the 1st. And this is what gave me the idea. For some reason, I thought, I think this would be really rad just to show you how I would make content. So I even made a Facebook group, and I'm the only person in there, just pretending like what I would post in the group to show you what it's like. Okay, so those are the emails. So now this was the first email. So keep in mind, this is just it's December 2nd right now, but December 1st. So this is already hot off the heels of Black Friday, where a lot of people have been working really hard. A lot of Monat market partners, they probably had, in the 5 years I was with Monat, they had a pre-Black Friday sale. So the week before you had to be on, because there was going to be sales dropping. It might be 24 hours only. And if you missed it, well, then too bad for you. And people would be saying, well, you missed this opportunity to earn all this extra money. You missed this opportunity to sign up your customer because you weren't glued to your phone. And they would announce these flash sales, sometimes at really odd times. Normally, these sales always end at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. But sometimes it would end at like 11:59 a.m. It would end at fucking noon. And it would fool everybody. Imagine MLMs being deceptive. There's a movie playing in the background if you hear background noise, so I apologize for that. So this is the first email, and this was, and I think it's also important to show how excited we would get, how I would get anyway, about these products. I've started to watch On Becoming a God in Central Florida, and it's been triggering. I've made it to episode 9, and I had to take a break because I'm like, that was starting to get really triggering for me. So there's the specific examples of like the downline, the upline, and that. But episode 9, as it gets into it, I won't do any spoilers for you, but it's exploring these themes of, it doesn't matter. It's just about obedience. It's not about you giving better ideas or wanting to improve something. It's all about obedience and control. And the way they do it, it's really good. But I'm like, I need to take a break. But because that show is so relatable and it's so spot on the way they say things, I thought this might be really cool just for me to talk to you about when I'm looking at these products that have just been released from Monat. And I mean, I'm just out. When was I out? I took screenshots because I've got screenshots. So here we go. December 27th, I sent my resignation into Monat. Originally, I was going to just let my market partner status lapse. That would have been in May. But I didn't want to wait because I started to wake up. I started speaking out 14 days before this on December the 13th, 2021. I started making anti-MLM content on TikTok. I knew it was wrong. I wanted out. But only 14 days later, you start, I don't know if this has happened to you or maybe you've seen friends that this has happened to. As you start to wake up, I wanted to get the fuck out. It was no longer an option for me to just let my market partner status lapse. I would have been waiting till May. I'm like, no, I don't want to be affiliated with this company at all or with this industry. I need out. I need to send in this. I need to just be like, I'm done. So I sent them this resignation email. They have a separate email for this. And like, look at this fucking email. Pending termination. And it's in like bold letters. It's so fucking stupid. Anything, it's just fucking cut me out. I want out, right? Pending termination. It was a month later that I was finally done. It was like, at your request, Monat partner account has been canceled. So that was just earlier this year, January 18th, I was officially like out. Okay. So here's an email. Now, Monat would come out with these holiday gift sets. Maybe you've seen other multi-level marketing company gift sets come out, and we would love these gift sets. They'd always be really cool. They'd have different products and stuff. And I'm like, I thought, I'm gonna look at this, and I'm telling you, like, I'm like, fuck, I bet these are awesome. A lot of the products were good, I've since stopped using all Monat products. I do have a curling iron still. I still use a curling wand. I threw out everything else. I might have a comb too. I might have a brush. I have a little purple brush, but all the products I've thrown out. And they had a makeup vanishing balm, and I've since replaced that through something I got from Sephora. I actually paid my nose is itchy. Does that mean I'm going to get kissed? I paid for like an hour consultation at Sephora because I didn't know. I'm like, I don't know how to put my makeup on. I don't know anything. I've been using Noxzema and Zest after I ditched Monat. I'm like, I'm going back to what I know. I'm going back old school. And it was a really good decision because there was like a makeup artist there, and she says, she asked me like, what do you want? How do you want to look? What is your routine like? And so I got some new skincare stuff, and it's not a complicated routine. It's very, very easy because I was like, coming out of 2 fucking cults, I never said that, but I'm just like, I'm using Noxzema and Zest on my face, right? And like a body exfoliating glove, I would like rub that on my face sometimes. She was like horrified at that. Anyway, I bought some new products that are not Monat, and I'm very happy with them. However, looking at this, I'm like, I can just imagine the excitement people are feeling. So this is the first gift set. It's called Catch Me on the Glam. So you can see this email is just sent for Canadians. So what I would have to do is I'd have to take a picture of this or like a screenshot or write it down on a piece of paper, which I did, like market partner price Canadian, VIP price Canadian. And then I'd have to open up another email, write down market partner price US, VIP price US. So then I could put that information together easily for my customers to be like, do I want to buy that or not? Like, man, you do all this unpaid labor, So this one is, you get new lip gloss oils. This was after I was in Monat. These look very cool. So the Rejuvenique oil was Monat's flagship product. There was 101 uses for Rejuvenique oil. It was like Abyssinian oil, fucking sunflower oil. It's like Forrest Gump of oils. So apparently, like, there's these lip gloss oils, tinted formula, non-sticky. I bet it's really awesome. I was always happy with their products, except their shampoos and conditioners at the end. They weren't working on my hair like they had before. They used to have this glossy spray, which was ass. It was so bad. I don't know anybody whose hair did well with that one. But yeah, so you get these little glosses and then swept away reusable cleansing pads. It's like my inner hunbot. It's like being awakened. I'm like, maybe I could just buy this, right? So it's like, it's nice stuff. You're like, fuck, I could buy this for someone for Christmas. I was a market partner. That's the distributor. So that'd be $106 Canadian. That's the first one. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, I get the pricing down, and then I'm looking at like anything that pops out at me. What would pop out at me? What would make me want to buy this? That's what's going on in my head as I'm going to be like, how am I going to create content about this? Okay. The second gift set is Face It, You're Fabulous. These names are so stupid too. Like they're never really unique. So there's the market partner price. And they say it's a value of $504. Like where do they get that value from? They get it out of their ass. That's where they get it out of. They pull it out of their ass. So you get hydration mask, eye gel pad. This is all new stuff. I don't know if they continue to sell this, but I would be so excited to try it. Hot and cold facial wand. I wouldn't be into that. It's just another piece of equipment, but I would be interested in trying those masks. And so this is what I kind of hone in on, because this is like a lot of bullshit. It's just like, what are you getting? Something I was taught in the network marketing coaching group, WWJD. A confused mind doesn't do anything, something like that anyway. So it's too confusing. So I would kind of hone in on, you get 5 hydration masks and 6 pairs of eye gel pads. That makes sense. That like a customer that's coming into the group, they're like, oh, what's for sale? Because they really like the products too. I could put that as content. Next one, Silky Soft Hands. This always did really well with Monat. They'd always sell a 3-pack of hand cream. And I would do a live video on this separately. And I would say this would be a perfect like side gift just to have on hand if somebody gives you a gift and then you don't know, you're like, oh, I would like to give them something back, but I don't have anything. Buy a few of these. I mean, it's only $56 Canadian. Everybody can afford that. Buy a few of these just to have on hand. And that way, if you're like, I'm going to give this person a gift. They just gave me a gift. Or, here's somebody, I would like to give them, I have something. And it's hand cream. Everybody loves hand cream. I sold the hell out of those things. Fuck, they were nice. They were nice hand creams. Were they worth that much money? No, not at all. But they'd come in a nice little bag. And so what I would do there is I would avoid all of this nonsense and I would just say what the flavors were or the the scents. And it comes with little, okay, this, I'm like, there's fucking velvet. Like I'm the type of Gen X that's like a crow. I'm attracted to like sequins and sparkly things. Fucking velvet, like, I don't know. I mean, you can be like, oh, that looks so stupid, but for this ex-hun, I'm like, my heart is pounding right now. I'm like, fuck, what would be in that bag? So this is called Glow on the Go. And I would fucking I'll show you what I would do. Cause I know what I would see. And then like with my sense of humor, I think this would be like a really cool selling point, Okay. So this is what you get. So you get 5 minis and it's wrapped in a velvet pouch, but the velvet pouch is just it's so different that's what my eyes are drawn to. So I want to like talk about that. But basically all you're getting is 5 minis, a velvet pouch, and then you get a mini carrying case. Okay. So that's what's going to be on for sale. So now I think what I would do in my customer group, that's just one email, mind you. So now I'm going to show you what I would write down for content in my customer group and also in my team group and what I would do for stories. It wouldn't be what I would do for stories now. I am way too fresh out of this whole thing to even try to like make content seriously. Like knowing what I know now, there's no fucking way. I'm too brainwashed still. I'm just like, I just went back in time. I'm like, this is what I would do. It would be very hunbot. Okay, so this would be the first thing I would put on my stories, an example like this. So Holiday gift sets are here. We're so excited that we just want to show exactly what it is, because our customers, they're going to be watching it anyway, and they're like, oh, I really want it. Or they're not going to want it at all, or you have no fucking customers. You're just making content for no reason because your mindset sucks, you loser. You better enroll in my course, stinker thinker. Okay, this is another one. I would do something like this. The hand cream set is perfect as a side gift. I always took that angle, and I'd always buy these things too. It was like, it's so expensive though, looking back, like even for Market Partner, $46. I mean, everything is so expensive, but. And then I would do something like this. And yes, this is my hair. So I would take pictures of like my hair. And what I would do is I would like lean into the camera. So for example, I don't know if this will work. I'm going to give you an example of how. So if you go like this, I would like, and then I'd like hold my hair like this. I don't know if that worked. I'll try this again. Something like that anyway. I hope you're getting the idea. You're like, we got it the first time, Julie. So this is, I'm just like leaning, whatever, doing this. And would you like more info on the products I use? And now this is something, I'm like fucking out of breath. I learned this kind of strategy from training I took outside the multi-level marketing industry, because you'd see people saying yes or hell yes. I'd have done that too, those two choices, or yes and no. But I learned this thing, and it was good. Like, it did get people asking for this. They'd like, yes, please. Like, would you like more info on the products I use? Yes, please. Or may I have a price list? So I would do something like my shampoo and conditioner, and then maybe like the oil. And I would just put it together as a price list as a retail customer, which would be the most expensive, making it really easy for people. And it was just about creating conversations, Did it ever fucking work? Sometimes. I recruited people through the content I created. I never recruited anybody from prospecting or cold messaging. It all came from the content that I created. I would also, okay, now I've got to find my group here. I'm just going to pause this. It's so pathetic that I got out of breath. Like, oh my gosh. How the mighty have fallen. Oh. Healing takes its toll physically and mentally, I'm working at building my strength back up, and it's just one day at a time. Okay, this would be an example of the first post that I would make about just this one part of the first email, which would be the gift sets, because I want to sell these gift sets. So we're coming off of Hot Friday. We're coming black off Hot Friday, right? Because I know that market partners are going to buy this first. I just didn't make the connection. So this is what I would do. I'd make it simple. Holiday gift sets are here. There's the emoji. 4 to choose from. You have until December 14th to get them, because I want to make sure that they know right away. And then I kept it simple instead of that whole schmozzle. It's like, catch me on the glam, because when they go into their back office to place an order, this is the shit that's going to come up, are those stupid names, right? I'd like to rename them to make it easier, but then they wouldn't be able to find them in the back office. So you have to keep the name, right? So catch me on the glam. I use the little emoji, and then I just put 3 lip glosses, reusable cleansing pads, LED mirror, travel tote, and there's the pricing. So it's easy to see, like US dollars first, Canadian second. Second one, face it, you're fabulous, with a little like, and then 5 hydration masks, 6 pairs eye gel masks, hot and cold facial wand, and then there's the pricing. And then silky soft hands. Of course, I'm going to use that emoji. 3 hand creams, matcha, gardenia, lait de coco, and then vanity travel case. And here's the rest of that post. Glow on the go. 5 skincare minis in velvet pouches. This is where I would so it's like the drooling. I know if you're on the outside of this, you'd be like, what the hell? But I think it's fucking amazing. And if I think it's amazing now, I would have been like losing my shit. Like, it wouldn't be a year ago. It would be more than that, because I'm starting to wake up. But like 2 years ago, I would be just all in this, and then carrying case. So I was channeling my inner hun. Now for this content, because this is in my team group and then my VIP customer group, I would keep their marketing, because it doesn't matter. They don't give a fuck. It's not, it really does. I don't need to like change it, to hide it, to be more deceptive because they just want to know what it is. People are already in the cult. So, and then they can see, you know, what they would get in that marketing. And so that's okay. Now for my VIP customer group, I would keep everything the same, but I would add this. I'd say holiday gift sets are here, and look at the velvet pouches. OMG, they're so cute. Because it would just focus, I don't know, it would just bring focus onto it, and people would probably buy it because I think they're rad, and I think other people would too. I would also do another post. Maybe it wouldn't be that same day. It would be maybe later on. And I would like do something like this because I like cats. I've always liked cats, and I fucking love making content. So I'd do shit like this because I thought I was really funny. I still think I'm funny. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I hit a bullseye. Sometimes I'm way off. And so I would do something like this. I don't know what I wouldn't come up with anything really cheeky. I would just be like, oh, these velvet bags. Fuck. I bought one. Did you? I'd probably say something like that. And on my personal Facebook, I would make a live video, and I would also make content. And this is really uncomfortable. So let's just pull off the Band-Aid. This is the video that I made 2 years ago, December 1st. Look at the look in my eyes. This is that dead look inside. You can see everybody has that look. It's so messed up. Oh, it's rough looking at that. I just took a screenshot. I'm like, I can't look at the fucking video. This was from 3 years ago, 2019. So this was like, you can see like the little person I put it all my content to friends only, except like new content that I make now. I put it publicly, but all my other shit, I'm like, no way. It's only friends. And I'm friends with people like I shouldn't even be friends with, so I need to unfriend some of these people. But there you go. There's a piece of, I would do something like this. I would speak, I wouldn't speak to exactly what the products were, but like over 2 years ago, my hair was thinning pretty badly, wouldn't grow, and just stuck flat to my head with no life or body. I kept putting it up in a messy bun because it kind of hid my thinning spots. After I began using our products, I was so happy. And I did have hair growth. Like, it worked for me. Monat worked for me for a time, and then it did not. So, you know, I didn't promote this shit because I was lying. I promoted it because I believed in it, you know. So that I would post that kind of thing, not talking specifically about the products, but more like broadly, because we were taught to, like, you want to catch as many people as possible. So that live video I did, for example, struggling to work on self-discipline and personal growth, this may help you. Because if you have hair growth, if your hair is shiny, you're going to feel confident. And struggling to work on self-discipline and personal growth, well, confidence is part of that. I can then bring the conversation to Monat. It's so much fucking work. That's if you reach out to me through my call to action on my live video and we have conversations, and then I bring it up and Okay. So that's the first, that's kind of like what I would do for just content creation there. Now there's the second email. And this thing, it's always, the first of the month is always a message from the president. There's like Stuart MacMillan, and he's Canadian. Something you might not know about Stuart is that he was the interim CEO of a non-existent business, of a Ponzi scheme called TelexFree. And this is a really interesting article. I'll show you. He was appointed at the last minute. Here we go. Having only been appointed at the last minute, MacMillan was to be presented as clean and detached of any wrongdoings, because this company was going down. So this one Zeller and Merrill would remain out of the public eye during TelexFree's attempts to escape liability. Perhaps the most bizarre aspect of MacMillan's appointment as interim CEO was his testimony in support of TelexFree's bankruptcy application. MacMillan was not a VoIP specialist, or a VoIP, could not identify any of TelexFree's competitors or whether TelexFree's product was competitive, and did not know how much of TelexFree's stated revenue was actually cash versus bank back office non-cash bookkeeping entries. He didn't know shit because they're all fucking crooked. That's all that happens. So this article was written in September 16th, 2014. Well, the funny thing about September 2014 is he was also appointed the president of Monat. It just goes around and around. He was also in Arbonne for a time, this fucking dude. So that's Stuart. And he's dressed up for Christmas. He's getting into the holiday spirit. So the first of every month he comes on and he gives you this thing. It's like, for this month, we have 14 new exciting products just for you. To qualify, all you need to do is recruit 3 new market partners and they will get 2 new booster packs. But wait, there's more. Like, he fucking talks like that. You can look at this. I think they have their videos on YouTube. It's painful. I mean, I could give him some tips. Okay, so he gives his announcement and it's going to be what is contained in the rest of this email. But you need to listen to it and you also have to read the email because you're expected to know all this information. In addition, there's going to be information given in all these Monat groups as well. Uplines are getting different information. They're getting secret information that you might get a clue of an ingredient that we need to know about or something. Your time is just spent. This is just this one aspect of this business. So this is just 3 emails in one day. 3 emails, one day. All these products. Okay, booster packs for new MPs. So this is current. This is for 2022. Products, $150 bonus and more for sponsors. So new market partners who enroll with the product pack. This is how they get out of being a pyramid scheme. This is how all multi-level marketing companies are like, but you bought a product. With Monat, you have 2 options. With most companies, you have 2 options. Well, I shouldn't say most. I don't know. A lot of the companies I know, they do this. You can start up with a starter kit. You got to pay something. You have to pay to play. So the starter kit will just have some literature and some samples. And then the product pack is, though, you get different amounts, different sizes of these starter kits. And the product packs can be like small or they can be a lot of money. And you only get one opportunity to buy a product pack. So if you get and then you also get bonuses. If you sign somebody up, they're like, I don't have an extra money to buy any product. I don't want a product pack. I just want to sell. You don't get a commission. We didn't with Monat. You only got a bonus if they signed up with a product pack. So new market partners who enroll with a product pack get an exclusive booster pack. So they give you more products for December. So they're going to get Rejuvenique oil, the flagship product, made of Abyssinian oil. I think it's harvested in PEI, our own magnificent country of Canada. Monat Studio One, the Champ dry shampoo, and Monat Energy natural pineapple. Look at that. They've got energy drinks. They've got these sachets now of pineapple. They had something that was like I think maybe I did have this. I didn't have the pineapple. They had just introduced this right before I left. That drink kind of thing. It's like they're all turning into one company. It's like looking more and more like Arbonne. Holiday gifts for sponsors. If I say you're watching this, you're like, holy shit, Julie, I'm sold. Sign me up with your biggest product pack. I'm like, fucking right. So let's do this. We're gonna lock arms and we're gonna run into 2023. I sign up I sign up you. If I sign up you, you will get this Rejuvenique oil. You'll get this booster pack. I will get an intensive repair clinical system. So this is a new thing they've got. It's got to be the intense repair shampoo, intense repair conditioner, and then some other fucking product. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of serum or something for your hair. But that was the 2 product. It's the intense repair shampoo. That was what they pushed for hair growth when I first started, and they were allowed, or they were getting away with saying hair growth, hair regrowth when I signed up with Monat in 2017. If I sign up 2 market partners, I get all more products. If I sign up 3 market partners, I get more products. You get all these fucking products. Not getting money, but you're getting all these fucking products, and it just builds and builds. That's what happened with me when I first started with Monat. They only had shampoo and conditioner. They didn't have skin cream or any of this other bullshit. They had shampoo, conditioner, and they had the oil. And they'd have these promotions going on. Like, if you sign up however many market partners, you're going to get like Renew shampoo. I had like boxes of this fucking shampoo. What a waste. This is the other one, share the gratitude. So this is another thing too that you might see with MLM reps is they talk about gratitude a lot, and we really believe it. Like, we're like doing charitable work. We feel like we're devoting our lives to a bigger purpose. We're going to impact the world. Group I was, show up powerfully, impact the world. And so Monat would do this. So when we would talk about this, we would make content about this. I'm so glad the company I work for does something like this. How's this for sharing joy? For every new market partner you personally sponsor with a product pack in December, you'll receive 1 entry in our drawing for 2 winners of $25,000 each, given to a charity of their choosing. That is such a mouthful. Like, why not just fucking pay everybody? It's just such a fucking mouthful for nothing, share the gratitude. Can you imagine? It's so hard to just recruit 1 person. And then for all of that, someone is going to get $25,000 to give to your charity. It's just like, it's so messed up. Okay, Monat affiliate now. This is where they're getting that affiliate marketing from. Build your customer base, build your business. All market partners who enroll by December 31st may continue to participate in this unique opportunity to rank advance all the way to market builder. The highest rank I achieved was managing market builder, MMB. That was like considered the first leadership rank. It was 2% of the company at the time was in that. So I could say, I'm at the top 2%. It's not very fucking impressive. But statistically, that's exactly what it was. With no structure requirement and no active lines required. Active line, when I was in Monat, and I presume it's still the case, would be a market partner that you have enrolled. So say you signed up with me and you purchased a product pack, that you would be considered active. Each month, to be considered active, a market partner has to have spent themselves a variety amount of money equaling 200 in personal volume, or their customers, retail customers, VIP customers, would purchase enough to make that 200 PV requirement, that they could purchase it themselves to be considered active. It would translate for like US, it's kind of like $100, like $200. It's actually less than that. I think it would be less than $200 for Canada. It would be like more than that. It'd be like so maybe, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe it's like, I think it's a little bit over $200, but let's just say $200. Okay. The next one of these 3 guys. It's always the men at the top of these companies. Mr. Ponzi scheme on the far right, Stuart. Take the Gratitude Week challenge, give back and win exclusive prizes. They like the word, that exclusive. Join the celebration of Monat Global Chairman and co-founder Senior Louis Urdanata's birthday on December 5th by honoring his wish to help others and improve our communities. It's fucking weird how much they get excited about this guy's birthday, December 5th. It's like, how I was drooling over those velvet pouches? They're like drooling over. It's like, so amazing. I honor, I'm so grateful, we're going to do so much for our communities. And then you take pictures and you post on social media that you bought somebody a coffee. And thank goodness, this guy that owns this multi-level marketing company is having a gratitude week. And when I was with fucking Rank Makers, they had a t-shirt I would wear. It was like a boat neck pink shirt. It was one of the first things I threw out. It was like default setting gratitude. Fuck, I remember coming back from Rank Makers Live 2019 through the airport, and there was like 5 of us, and we were all wearing shirts like that. I remember people looking at us. I can just fucking imagine with that dead eye look that like we're so happy. At the time, I thought, wow, maybe we're going to recruit people. They're like, oh, here comes the cult. Hey, help us make a positive impact, register your efforts, and you could win some very special prizes, including power-up calls with Monat Gratitude's CEO, Lou Urdaneta, President Stuart MacMillan, and top Monat leaders. A power-up call. What is it going to be? About mindset, about believing in yourself, about doing 10 minutes of personal development every day. It's the same shit in every fucking company, every fucking phone call, all the time. President Stuart MacMillan, and then fuck is the dude beside him now? It's the guy's son anyway. When Monat was releasing their it was like a protein powder, they did something like with this like X. And they had Stuart MacMillan and then they had the dude's son in a gym, and they're like going in slow motion with ropes. And I mean, like Stuart MacMillan with fucking ropes in slow motion at the gym. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, and it was like so cryptic. I'm like, and they're like acting all like cool, like they're acting. I don't know. Like, this is a company where most of the people in it are women. Why are you making this content promoting whatever the hell your content is with this X? And then it was maybe, I don't know, a week later or so, they announced this protein powder, and it's like they're working out. I'm like, this is where it's so skewed off. If it was an actual business, you'd be promoting you'd be making relevant content, but it's just about like glorifying themselves. I don't want to fucking see him working out in the gym with ropes. Like, it was stupid. It was stupid when I was in. I was starting to wake up, but it was stupid even when I was in. I mean, that alone, seeing him with ropes in the gym created cognitive dissonance. Oh, man. Okay. So this is donate to surprise local families. Together, let's raise $5,000 to bless 5 families in need. You know, all this sounds good, but nobody's making any money in Monat. Did you see the Dr. Phil episode? Monica Hayworth, YouTube creator here, was a guest on Dr. Phil, and he was slamming the MLM industry. He's like, there was somebody in the audience that asked, what is the target demographic of people, and how can people protect themselves or to help people avoid falling into these scams? And Dr. Phil's like, do you have a pulse? Whether you like Dr. Phil or not, you knock that out of the park. Do they have a pulse? That's it. And then he said something that the TINA Truth in Advertising organization took a look at 32 of top MLM companies, and they found that it was like over 80% of distributors in those companies made $1,200 or less per year before expenses. We don't track expenses because we'd be purchasing them anyway. We're just in it for the discount. We're investing in ourselves. We would rationalize not tracking our expenses till the cows came home. So this whole thing about gratitude and donations, it makes you feel really good because we want to help people. We want to donate. We want to do it. But it all takes away from the focus that you're not making anything. You're working your tail off and you're not making any money. You're making money, but it's gone out. You're not making any money per hour. You're spending it all buying products, the new flash sale, new product release, you know. Meet Monat is back. This would be so I would do a Meet Monat on my business page on Facebook every week. And I would read from this piece of paper because I was taught in the network marketing coaching group, it was like, it has to be duplicatable. So it doesn't matter how terrible your company's rhetoric is or whatever the fuck it's called, just read from it because people need to see that anybody could do it. And I mean, it never fucking worked. So you'd have this Monat started in 2014 with 3 products, and Rejuvenate Oil is our flagship product. And we had projected sales of $1 million, but in our first year, we had $25 million. And you just read this fucking thing. And then that would be it. If you have any information, contact the person who sent you here or send me a message and I'll sign you up. So this is Meet Monat. That's a Meet Monat. You can do it in a coffee shop. You could do it on social media. Powerful testimonials. Yeah, we've all seen it. I'm hoping more and more people have all seen this stuff, so then less people get sucked into these things, you know? Okay. We're still working through the 3 emails here. It's nuts. Monat product spotlight events. Last chance to save 20% on your next purchase, because Monat has a clothing line. And when you're in it, like, the clothes are like, they're good quality. I fucking love them. I had these fucking pants. I threw them out too. They were like purple, because like purple was Monat. It said fucking Monat down the side. Oh fuck. What else did I have? Oh, I had this, like, it was like a beigey brown hoodie. It was like a really cool loose hoodie. And then I forget what it said, something like, I don't know. Then there was this other, was like a boat neck, dark blue. It was like, it said family is everything. Shit. And it was expensive stuff. So if you, whatever money you did make, you're probably going to buy it on a bag or one of their clothing. The shipping was out of this world. It was so weird for their, I guess it's not weird. I guess this is what they do. The shipping was so expensive if you purchased their clothing, because it was on a separate website. So there's the website where you purchase your products from, which is like, you can get free shipping. It's easy to get free shipping if you're a market partner or a VIP customer. You just, you do the flex ship, auto ship bullshit thing. But the products, like these clothing, it's a separate website, and you have to pay shipping, and it's expensive. Oh. Okay, next thing. What's this? Save 20% on your next purchase. So share the joy of Monat products and have a blast with your own product spotlight. Earn 20%. It's like, already there's too many things going on that make it confusing. And you're kind of like information overload. Like, what the fuck is going on here, Earn 20% off your next purchase. Coupons expire December 31st. So this is yesterday was December 1st. So you spend more money, but then you're going to save more money because you're going to earn 20% off. Earn 20% off. Interesting how they choose to phrase it. And then Leadership Summit 2023, February 9th to the 12th, 2023, the Hilton, Cancun, Mexico. So this will be the same people that show up every year. Some of them will have lost rank. Some people will buy it back. And they'll say, you too can get there, if only only serious runners. If you want to get to Monat Leadership Summit 2023, we're going to start a special Facebook group. Now you're going to have to achieve this certain rank. It'll probably be, you have to be at a director level, I think. Maybe MMB, but I'm not sure. For sure a director level. So we're going to create a number of different groups. All these teams are going to create different Facebook groups, and they're going to give you all these stupid trainings and challenges, and only serious runners. We only want the serious people. If you're going to make excuses, if you're going to have a weak scarcity mindset, if you're not going to see the abundance that's right around you, then just, you're not serious about this business. It's okay, but this isn't for you. We only want serious people. They'll talk like that. And then you'll join these groups. And then they're going to say, day one, you got to do 10 posts in your Instagram stories and talk about your 3 favorite products. And then day 2, I want you to prospect 15 people. And they're just going to pull shit out of their ass, and they're going to make stuff up, and they're going to give you advice about believing in yourself and not having a negative mindset and all the things that they think that will get you to succeed, all while it's impossible because you're in a pyramid scheme. And it doesn't matter how many pieces of content you make, or how many personal development books you read, or audio tapes you listen to, or YouTube videos. You can tell I'm watching on Becoming a God. Nothing matters. Nothing else matters. Fucking Metallica. Okay. 2 or more months to qualify market mentors and above. You have the time of your life this February. Don't miss this opportunity to deepen your knowledge. Deepen your knowledge about what? Elevate your mindset and connect with peers in a transformative setting. If there's one word that I could warn people about in anything, any fucking scheme, coaching, scam, anything, is the word transformation or transformative. You see that word, run. It's a red flag. It's the biggest red flag. Transformation. Anybody that is telling you you need to become something other than what you are right now, it's a fucking red flag. This can be framed too as becoming the best version of yourself. You are the best version of yourself right now. You're not less than. Who the fuck decides that what's the best version? What does that mean? You're going to be happier? You're going to weigh less? You're going to be stronger? You're stronger. Like, where's the metric? Is it right now compared to 10 years ago? Is it right 10 years in the future? It's all meant to just like bamboozle your mind. And that's a common one. It sounds really good. It sounds like it's real, you know? That's all fucking a lie. Okay, and here's Las Vegas Monat reunion. They always have this reunion in Vegas. This was the last one that I didn't go to. I have a good story about this. Okay, so this one is usually, for me, it was easy for me to get to Vegas. It is not that easy for most people to get to this, but because I was one of the first people within my area to sign up with Monat, it made it easier for me to get there, which gives the illusion that it should be easy for everybody else. Like, I work my butt off. It's like everybody works their butt off. Just because you're higher up in the pyramid doesn't mean that you work harder or that your mindset is better. It means you're in the pyramid scheme. That's all it means. So Vegas. So the qualifications to go to Vegas reunion for Monat when I was in Monat they were more like personal volume PV requirements, which was you could spend money, which would count towards this personal volume. And it was also a mix of retail customers and VIP customers, but nobody really had retail customers. You have like VIP customers. And they put a cap on how much money that you could spend. They said, like, you can only spend personally this much money. The rest has to come from customers. But this last Vegas reunion thing that I was supposed to attend, it was going on during the pandemic. And I knew that like everything fucking revolves around the United States. Like with Monat, it's like no other country exists. They'll be like really excited if they're opening in another country because they're going to get some money, right? They're like, woo, this is awesome. But it's like nothing else exists. It's just the US, right? So we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? The 2020. And Canada's in lockdown. Like, you can't fly. Like, you can't leave the country. Like, you're not like just these random people traveling. So Monat is like, oh, we're going to have to, you've qualified for this reunion thing. You have to book your flights. I'm like, I can't book my flights because I can't leave the country. But I knew that they'd have to refund us because there's nothing that we could do. So what I did was I went ahead and I booked these flights that they're like really shitty flights. They did pay for the flights. So I'm like, I go online and I make the booking, and then sure enough, they make an announcement and they say, oh, well, Canadians can't come, so you're going to get refunded. You're going to get some money. I can't really remember. They may have like deferred it to the following year, but then I still didn't go. I'm sorry, my details are sketchy. But in any case, I think I got like $2,000. And then but they sent me this like swag bag or something. And it was so stupid. Like, you could tell I'm a 47-year-old woman. I'm not wearing a fucking glitter tramp stamp tattoo on my back. It's not for me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then they had like these like long stickers, I think, that you would put on your nails. Like, I don't do my nails long. Like, these are my nails. I'm like, this is why am I here? What am I doing? I'm clearly the wrong demographic. And then they had like a little notebook and like a little glitter pen. It's always the glitter pen, right? I'm just looking at this. I was starting to wake up big time, but that was, you get this in the mail. All this stuff costs money. So people are working so hard. People that really believe, they love their products. They're getting really good benefits from their products, or they believe they are. And they get this shit and they feel really special, right? But this stuff costs money. And it's like, where's the money coming from? It's coming from the little bits of like customers that people have. And it's so brutal. But people would go to Vegas and they would have a great time, and they would be talking about how, they're connecting with their friends, and they're going to be taking their business seriously, and they're around all these people who believe in them. And they'd also say how they would come back and they would get sick. And this was before the pandemic too, because you're up all night. You're just busy, 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 you know. And it was a known thing. They'd be like, oh, it's like the Monat event. You get sick afterwards. It's like, oh, it's this reunion thing. It's like bite model, right? Keeping you up, making you stay up. That's Vegas. And then they're announcing Monations. So this is the big event, the annual convention, culty event that all these companies have. So this year it's going to be Los Angeles, September 6th to the 10th. Meet Monat in the City of Stars. And it can be yours now for only $199 US, just for your ticket. But then you have to pay for your flight there and back. And then you have to pay for accommodations and for food. How much do you think that's going to cost? Especially, if you live in Canada or somewhere and you're encouraged to go, because they say 83% of people, they'll come up with these statistics that attend these things rank up. And these events are so important. They're people go from event to event, and they'll use these stories too. They'll put people up on stage that will say, I was just like you. I went to event after event. I was going to give up this business, and thank goodness, thank Jesus that I listened. Oh, fuck. And now here I am, the next $1 million earner. If only you stay one more year. Just try. What do you have to lose? Only quitters lose. There's only one way to fail in network marketing, and that's if you quit. So it's just like the indoctrination is at an all-time high. You're around like thousands of other people, and you love the products. You're all excited. They'll do like product announcements. People will lose their minds. I know I did. I just ate it up. Okay, now join tonight's kickoff call. So this is December 1st. It's like, how much of your day is spent just trying to digest this information and create content? This is just this. This is just the emails, and then just making a little bit of content, which I'm not diminishing it. That's work, English and Spanish, Thursday, December 1st. So here you go. You can illuminate your Monat life and make that call. It's just more indoctrination, just like working up. Just have that courage. These people that are making fun of you, they don't pay your bills. There was somebody that was employed by Monat. Her name was Jackie something or other. She would say J-O-B. Oh, you don't want to be at your job. I'm like, fuck, that's like Amway old. That shit's been around decades. And here we go. Product of the month. Hydrate and protect with December's product of the month. I'm just bored of this. I'm done talking about this. You get the idea. Oh my God, there's still more stuff. Follow your gut health with December's only for you. And managing your flex ship is now easier than ever. Monat has an auto ship program that is called Flex Ship, and it is so counterintuitive and annoying as fuck and complicated, and they do it on purpose. They say it's not a flex ship. You don't have to get it every month. You could get it every 60 days. And if it gets close to 60 days, you just have to log into your account and you push it out another 60 days. And you can keep doing that. So you can keep pushing it out in perpetuity until you need it. But I had customers where they'd go in and try to change their flex ship, and fucking Monat switches where it says like the save feature, like the save button or cancel. And of course, on the bottom right-hand corner where it's on every other fucking platform is save, Monat's it's the reverse. So they would inadvertently cancel it. And then they would get the shipment. And then guess who would catch the shit? I would catch the shit. All market partners would catch shits and we have to fix it. And then we have to spend time on the phone. Date yourself with that, with customer service, and then explain the situation. They say, well, there's nothing that we can do because I can see they logged in, but then they chose to, it's just a shit show, So that's the flex ship got easier than ever. Just get rid of the flex ship. Just get rid of multi-level marketing to begin with. Make the good products, sell them. Get rid of the model. Here you go. That was a lot. If you're still here, thank you, because this was an intense one. I think I'm hoping that it gives you a bit more insight about how hard people within multi-level marketing work. And maybe it gives you like a bit of insight as to how like excited that we can get when we see the products, and maybe just the way I'm describing things, maybe you can detect that too, where I'm like recounting stories about Las Vegas. It's not like I'm shitting on it, but I'm also like I had good experiences there too, and I'm hoping that it kind of comes through without spelling it out like I had a good time there or this is wrong. Sometimes in the way people explain it, like it's that body language, you get that feel. So that's what I'm trying to go for in this video. If you're in a multi-level marketing company and you're starting to watch anti-MLM content, greetings from the other side. And there's nothing wrong with your mindset. You're perfect exactly as you are. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
House is a broken home, there's no control. He just lets his emotions go.